What if I told you the ocean's darkest depths still hold secrets of prehistoric titans newly discovered? For centuries, we've believed that the age of monsters was long past, confined to fossils in our imagination. But recent discoveries are challenging everything we thought we knew. We're talking about creatures of mind-bending scale, with terrifying adaptations that make the great white shark look like a guppy. For the longest time, the deep ocean, especially trenches like the Mariana, was considered a void, a dark, crushing abyss where life could barely cling on, let alone thrive on a massive scale. But the abyss beckons, and today we're diving in. Our journey into this lost world begins with a technological revolution. Over the past decade, our ability to explore the deep has leaped forward. We're not just sending down cameras anymore. We have advanced remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, that act as our hands and eyes in the crushing darkness. These aren't your average submersibles. They're equipped with high-definition imaging, powerful sonar, and robotic arms capable of delicate operations miles beneath the surface. Alongside them, seismic imaging technology, originally developed for oil exploration, is now being used to map the seafloor and even what lies beneath it with incredible detail. It's like giving the planet a CAT scan. It was this combination of tech that led to what scientists are now calling the Mariana Trench anomaly. During a routine geological survey, a seismic imaging team noticed a massive, unusually dense organic fossil deposit far larger and deeper than anything ever recorded. The initial data was so bizarre, it was dismissed as a technical glitch, an error in the equipment. The idea of a creature of that size existing, let alone being fossilized in such a deep, nutrient-poor environment, seemed scientifically impossible. Skepticism was high. Leading paleontologists argued that no known biological model could support such a being. But the anomaly wouldn't go away. Repeated scans confirmed its existence. The scientific community was buzzing with a mix of excitement and disbelief. An ROV expedition was quickly assembled, a mission to put eyes on the impossible. The footage they sent back would ignite a firestorm. The initial images were grainy, obscured by the swirling sediment of the abyssal plain. But as the ROV's lights cut through the darkness, a shape began to emerge. It wasn't a rock formation. It was bone. A single vertebra larger than a pickup truck. The ROV followed a trail of these colossal fossils, leading to a partially unearthed ribcage so vast it could have housed a school bus. The evidence was undeniable. This was the final resting place of a creature that defied all known biology. This was the birth of a new legend. Let's introduce the first of these titans, a creature so immense. Its name was chosen from myth, Leviathan, which translates to the death Leviathan, based on the fossil remains. Paleontologists estimate its length to be over 40 meters, rivaling, and perhaps even exceeding, the largest blue whales. But unlike the gentle, filter-feeding whale, Leviathan Mortars was an apex predator of the highest order. Its skull, nearly 7 meters long, housed rows of teeth, each the size of a man's forearm, conical and interlocking, designed not for chewing, but for seizing and holding onto immense prey. Its jaw structure suggests a bite force that could crush modern submarines. Artistic recreations based on the skeletal structure paint a terrifying picture. Imagine a creature with the bulk of a blue whale, the serpentine body of a mosasaur, and the predatory head of a supersized Kronosaurus. Its hunting strategy was likely a brutal, open-ocean ambush. It would patrol the mesopelagic or twilight zone, using its sheer size and power to overwhelm anything in its path. Its theorized prey are the large marine reptiles, giant prehistoric sharks, and perhaps even its own kind. The environmental conditions of the late Cretaceous period, with its warmer seas and higher oxygen levels, would have supported a rich ecosystem, providing the massive amounts of food a creature like this would need to survive. It was the undisputed king of its domain, a true monster of the deep. Its reign of terror shaped the very evolution of life in the ancient oceans. But size isn't the only thing that makes a monster. Sometimes, the most terrifying threats are the ones you never see coming. Let's shift our focus from the open ocean titan to a master of stealth, a creature perfectly adapted to the crushing blackness of the abyssal trenches. Scientists have named it Umbra Draconis, the shadow dragon. Unlike the Leviathan, fossil evidence for this predator is scarce, primarily consisting of unique bite marks on other fossils and a few preserved dermal plates. The real breakthrough came from genetic analysis of deep-sea sediments. Traces of ancient, unknown environmental DNA pointed to a creature with a truly alien biology. Umbra Draconis was likely a smaller predator, perhaps 10 to 15 meters long. But what it lacked in size, it made up for in terrifying ingenuity. Its defining characteristic was its active camouflage. The preserved dermal plates or skin armor contained chromatophore structures far more complex than any modern sub. This suggests it could change not just its color, but its texture and even its thermal signature to perfectly match the surrounding rock and sediment of the deep-sea trenches it called home. It was an ambush hunter, a living, breathing piece of the seafloor. It would lie in wait, perfectly still for days, even weeks, until prey came within striking distance. And how did it attract that prey in the pitch-black abyss? Bioluminescence, but not in the way you might think. Instead of a single lure, analysis suggests it had a network of photophores across its body that it could control with precision. It could mimic the light patterns of smaller creatures, creating a false school of fish to draw in a hungry predator. Once the target was close, a massive, extendable jaw, similar to a goblin shark's but on a much larger scale, would erupt from the darkness, ensnaring the victim. Its habitat? The deep-sea hydrothermal vent ecosystems provided a constant source of chemical energy and a unique food web. Umbra Draconis was the ghost in the machine, a silent, invisible hunter that preyed on the other strange creatures drawn to these oases alive in the deep. Its role was to be the ultimate nightmare in a world of perpetual darkness. Leviathan, Mortis, and Umbra Draconis are just two pieces of a puzzle that we've only just begun to assemble. These discoveries have fundamentally altered our understanding of what is possible, what life can achieve under the most extreme pressures imaginable. The truth is, we have explored less than 5% of our planet's oceans. The vast majority of the deep sea remains a complete mystery. The seafloor is more alien to us than the surface of the moon. What other titans, what other shadow dragons are waiting to be found in the 95% we have yet to see? The possibilities are truly beyond our wildest imagination. These ancient discoveries aren't just about rewriting history books. They have a profound connection to our present. They highlight the incredible, untapped biodiversity that the deep ocean holds. If life could be so varied and extreme millions of years ago, Imagine the unique organisms and ecosystems that exist down there right now, undiscovered. This is why modern ocean conservation is so critical. We must protect these unexplored frontiers from deep-sea mining, pollution, and climate change before we destroy secrets we don't even know exist. Preserving the ocean is about more than saving whales and coral reefs. It's about preserving the very library of life itself, a library that we've only just opened. The abyss is deep, and its secrets are ancient. What do you think is the most incredible creature still lurking in the unexplored depths? Share your theories in the comments below. I'd love to read what you think is out there. And if you want to join us on future explorations into the unknown, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for diving in with us today.